Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the Duck Adventure for June the 28th. Look at these little guys looking at me. So the hatch is officially underway in a big way here. This is really a good outcome here for day 28. So by tomorrow morning, well actually tonight, I'll probably be moving some of these guys. So here are the top trays, guys. Oh, the light would turn off. They're doing pretty good here. We got ducklings everywhere. Every tray has got ducklings in it. Come on, light, turn back on. Of course, it won't. Like every single tray. I think tonight I'm going to be moving, I'm pretty sure. Now this tray doesn't have ducklings out of the shell, but it's got a lot of ducklings, like seriously pipping. This one's even got ducklings on the bottom, or duckling I should say. Even the very bottom trays. Yeah, we got ducklings everywhere. And we got a duckling that jumped out. This is the bottom of the hatch. I gotta open the hatchet door. Damn, I didn't want to do that this hatch. Oh, I don't believe it. There's another one back there. Two of them jumped out this morning. I should have had the pivot heads on for that, guys. That little guy jumped out of my hands. He jumped out of the hatcher. I can see how he got out. He's got some kind of springboard thing happening in his... Look at him. He's trying to get out again. Like, I can't believe how much he had spring in him. So anyways, we've got a good hatch happening here. I definitely will be moving ducklings down to the barn today. Well, the end of the day, actually. I've got to do a little bit of a screwing around setup, cleaning up, move some things around. Look at that, we got ducklings again. So I've got a little bit of moving things around in the barn, not a big deal. I think what I'm going to do is have a kiddie pool in the back and move, I got some figuring to do. I'm just not ready to put the horde out with the adults yet for an overnight situation, even though they're sleeping outside. I just got to move the big feeder into the pen, which I'm holding off on because the duck expansion pen this weekend, I want to put the feeder over on the other side and put patio stones in a little bit, so I didn't really want to move it twice. Well, it won't hurt. A little bit of crowded for a couple days isn't the end of the world. As long as I stay on top of it, keep it clean, you know, keep them moving around. We'll get it happening here. Let's go out and let the ducks out. That looks like our resident loons, guys. Now I don't see a baby with them, or do I? Oh yes, look at that, guys, on the back of the female. Look at that, or the male, it could be the male, who knows, but look at that, that is definitely a loon floating on top of its parents. Right on, I heard them this morning. Actually, it looks like two. I hope this turns out. That looks like a baby on top of that loon. Actually, it looks like two babies. Oh, sorry. It looks like two babies on that one. We might have three loons, baby loons here. Holy mackerels, guys. Look at that. Is that awesome? It's too bad we're in the digital zoom. Okay, it looks like it was cleaning itself and just knocked its baby off. Or maybe it wasn't a baby. I don't see anything floating in the water around it. Maybe the baby's only on this one. That definitely looks like two baby loons on top of that bird. It's too bad we're in the digital zoom on this one. You know, over the last couple of years, you know, we've had people comment, you know, how I'm destroying my property with the ducks and you know, I'm ruining the ecosystem here. We've had some, actually, you guys probably don't notice it, but I see it on older videos, comments. You know, I get attacked fairly often actually. PETA and vegans and vegetarians, they seem to like watching animal food producing videos and then just attack the creator and try to convert me to being a vegetarian. Never gonna happen. But since we've been doing ducks here, and you guys have seen it here on my show, the amount of wildlife that has appeared here. Like, you know, if you watched my videos back in, you know, 2012 with the chickens, 2013 when I first got my ducks, you know, there was never this kind of wildlife here. You know, we got, you know, I've never seen, you know, first of all, I've never seen loons at this end of the lake. They never have ever come down at this end of the lake. They always stay at the far end of the lake, down by the other creek. I never see them floating around down here. I hear them, but I've never seen them. But to have them down at this end of the lake with their babies on their back, you know, and to have Canada geese here with goslings, to have, you know, 25 wild ducks here, you know, it's like, obviously I'm changing the ecosystem here that's making it very conducive to the wildlife to come here and hang around. Another thing I keep, you know, seeing too, that normally I only ever see one, is blue heron. 2 of them. There's 2 of them on the lake this year. So I don't know what's going on. Maybe I'm doing something good here. I know one thing. I'm being told here there's a bunch of ducklings over there that want out really bad. All right, let's let these ducks out. Get the ducklings out. Do a little switching around, and I gotta go and get things ready because tomorrow's big chainsaw day here for me. Poor dog is just getting eaten alive by deer fly. Come here. Sit. Sit. Sit, Doug. Okay, this is bizarre, guys. The ducks don't even know I got the pen open. Come on out! Like, it's 8:45. It's a little bit early, but it's not really early. Okay, this is ridiculous how slow this is this morning. Come on, ducks! Oh, the queue started. And Doug's getting excited here. Any movement now, guys, is because Doug's pushing against me while I'm holding the camera here. Come on out! It's gonna pour rain today, guys, so it's gonna be a good day in the yard. You know, I got some of the neatest looking ducks that the way they waddle, they're just so big. Look at this male. His hair, his feathers on his head. Like, oh man, he looks rough. Alright, I think that's it. And of course the Muscovies are staying in the pen. Alright, let's let the ducklings out. Look at this. Oh, boys ducks. Pretty soon you'll be sleeping with the adults, like really soon actually. Hey there. Okay, ducks, back. Look out. Come on, look out. Move, move. Look out. No, ducks. Go on, duck. Okay, this is not working here this morning. Okay, they're overrunning me here. We got 2 ducks trapped. Oh, guys. A little too much excitement, I think. Doug, sit. Doug, sit. Sit, Doug. Sit. Doug, sit. Okay, stand in there and speak in the duck's house. Doug, sit. Now. Sit. Sit, Doug. Sit. Yeah. Oh, you make me mad not listening. Okay, come on out, ducks. This is a bad rush, guys. I should have let them out when I was out here earlier before they got excited. I think they're only going to be in here maybe 3 days tops. Probably 2. They'll be sleeping with the adults. Come on out. Come on, ducks. Okay, this is ridiculous. Come on. Doug's not moving. He's sitting like a good dog. They just won't go by Doug. Even though he is sitting there being a good dog after I had to tell him to sit 15 freaking times. Come on, let's go up. Come on. No, not this direction. Those two stuck behind the gate. Come on, ducks. Oh, these ducks gonna lay down now. Come on, ducks. You gotta get used to Dougie. Alright, come on out, you two fools. I screwed up in that morning rush. I should have let them out first, because the problem is they see the adults getting out and they get worked up into a frenzy. Because when I first came out, they were calm as could be. So the bad rush, of everybody getting pummeled this morning was my fault completely. Those three just won't run the gauntlet of Doug. Poor deer flies. Look at Doug just going at her here. They're just feeding on him. Because this heat, it's absolutely nuts the amount of deer flies. One point yesterday, Doug came over to me and I was working in the garden, and I'm not lying, guys, he had a dozen on his forehead feeding. I killed them all, actually. I took the paw in my hand, I just crushed them all, and the blood was all over his face. Oh, two just came out. Those two just came out. Look at them, taking the long way. But there's still a third one in there. Okay, I gotta get things set up here to let the other ducklings out. Hello, little ducks. How is everyone? Right to the water. You know, it's nice and cool out right now. I thought I'm gonna go in the bush and start cutting some trees down for Colin and I this weekend. And it's just starting to spit rain. So the weatherman's right. So they said it was like a 30% chance of rain this morning, and then it goes up to like something like 85 or 90% this afternoon, and thunder showers. And you can feel the damp air blowing in. Like it's cool damp. All right, I'm gonna go take care of some things. More jobs to get ready for the. Well, that is just bizarre, guys. My house is, the side of it is covered in mud. How did that happen? Like, I'm not kidding you, like it's mud 8 feet up, right up the whole side of the house. That is baffling. I have no idea how that happened. Okay, enough of that. I'm still, I just don't know how that could happen. Okay, I gotta focus on what I'm doing here. I gotta get things done here. Maybe I will be able to get into the bush. We'll see. I know tomorrow I have to get in the bush because Thursday I'm running around picking up supplies for the pen expansion, and I gotta go in and do the inspection on the backhoe before they'll even deliver it here. And so tomorrow actually has to be chainsaw day, so I think tomorrow, I'm pretty sure tomorrow is much cooler. Holy mackerel, guys. Oh man, you guys. I just went inside to get pants on because I'm gonna go and lay on my garage floor and get my tractor ready for this weekend. I'm gonna take the mower deck off it and put chains on it so we can get the posts out of the bush. But I just checked the computer, the old internet, and we hit our goal. Already, we're actually 20 bucks over, which is actually good because I just realized today I forgot on my list of things I needed. I need a bunch of spikes, 5.5 inch or 5 inch galvanized spikes. So I'm going to burn through the 20 bucks extra, no problem. Aw, Doug, come here. I showed you the fence yesterday, dog. He just took the freaking garden fence out. Okay, but where was I? Sorry about that, guys. Oh, man, I purposely, yesterday, actually the day before, I put the fence up, I walked him over to it, and he actually pushed his chest against it, and I grabbed him, and I showed him, and okay, so he knows the fence is there. And he went to the other side, and yep, he knows the fence is there. Just now, in a fit of cronus, ran right into it. Unbelievable. Okay, back to the fundraiser, guys. You know, I don't have the best fans. We've got the best community on YouTube. We do. That's what we have here. We have the best. You couldn't ask for any better. You know, you guys, I know you're my fans of the show, you know, but we have a community that is so strong, and we've, you know, it's unbelievable. I'm blown away by it. This is just, it's freaking awesome. That's all I can say. I'm lost for words. It's and I can't say thanks enough, guys. And you know, this is going to be awesome. Getting the I keep saying awesome. It's going to be tremendous. The pen is going to be really big pen. Anyways, we're going to do it this weekend. Colin's coming up, and I'm scrambling to get things done. Like I said, I'm going in the garage to work on the tractor. I'm going first thing in the morning to cut a whole bunch of posts in the bush. I'm just going to be dropping trees like crazy. But I want to show you the setup that I've got for the hatch right now, because we've got looks like about 60 or 70 ducklings. I don't know if I want to go into the hatcher tonight. I'm having a hard time with it. I really would like to open the hatcher up and take some ducklings out and that, but we'll see how my night goes. I really would like to leave it till tomorrow, because technically, you know, you're not supposed to touch them today, and you know, the shells are pretty thin the way I'm watching the ducklings breaking, but we'll see. Enough of that. So what I've done in here, because we don't have the pen expansion done yet, and I still need a place for the ducklings, I've configured a temporary setup here. Now this is just a piece of plywood with some 2x6 feet to hold it in place, but the reason I did this instead of a kiddie pool is I can take the plywood out during the day when these ducklings are at the front of the barn. So at nighttime, those 169 ducks and 2 geese will be on this side. And yes, I did say 2 geese, goslings. I mean, we lost that really weak one. It just didn't, I came in one night and it was dead. It was bad. It really never got its strength, you know. It just stayed weak and never fluffed up either. I couldn't believe it. It died, and I didn't show it on the camera because, I mean, scrambling here, getting things done, and I'm sort of laid off the camera this week because I got to focus on work, which brings me up to another topic, guys. This weekend, I'm trying to do a bunch of videos, little short ones for the weekend, because while Colin's here, I can't be editing. I've got to take advantage. I've got to utilize Colin, and I can't be editing. So we're going to be filming. I'm going to film our faces off all weekend. Everything Colin and I do, we'll do some time-lapse stuff, and so you guys can see us digging holes and putting posts in and stringing the wire and all that kind of neat stuff. But I'm not going to do any editing at all this weekend. I've got to totally focus on getting the pen done, because Colin leaves here Monday morning, so I've got to get it done. Absolutely no ifs, buts, and I can't, you know, very well have Colin, you know, sitting around waiting for me to get 4 hours worth of editing done. So I'm going to be filming. There's going to be, you know, a void in the videos, so just bear with us, because, you know, we're on a serious work project this weekend, and it has to get done. And once it's done, I'll unleash all the videos for you, and you know, show you the pen getting set up and all that kind of neat stuff, and how we set it up, and you know, I'll give you lots of details to show you how to build a predator proof. And I know it's predator proof because I've never had anything other than raptors get into my pens. I know what I'm doing on that part, and it's easy, a lot easier than people think, you know, to build a predator proof pen. So I'm going to go work on my tractor, get it ready for this weekend, put the chains on it, so that we've got a little tractor to pull the wagon, to pull all the posts out. And once again, guys, you know, thanks a lot, so much, like, for coming through and you know, helping the duck adventure get this pen underway, so that we can, you know, we can get all the ducks into a bigger area. And you know, believe me, and the bigger area is going to make it so much easier for me. You have no idea, actually. Right, I got the garage. Yeah, big time. You have no idea. Oh man, like, it's gonna relieve me of so much work, because I'm putting the food and the feed and the water station on the other side now, over in the new area. It's gonna get all the mess away from this end. It's gonna just release a lot of work, and then I can focus on, you know, basically documenting this whole adventure a little bit more, and less work for me, a little more adventure for you guys. That's the plan. That's what I've been thinking in my head, and we'll see if it comes true. So I got to get to work here, get some things done. It's already 7 o'clock, and I haven't eaten, and I still got work to do. Sorry guys, I didn't turn a camera on to do this, but this is the first 5 trays that I've done. I'm taking them to the barn. It's late. I haven't had my supper. Actually, my timer's going to go off here in about 11 minutes. So I'm going to have supper, and then I'm going to come back and finish the last 5 trays. As you can tell, it's late. I think it's about 9:30, 20 after 9, something like that. Hello, ducks! All right, so what do we got here for our first bunch? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30, 32, 34, 36, 38, 40, 42. Ducks are still out. It's spitting rain. But I gotta eat. I'm so hungry. And we had 7 pipped and died. Actually, it was 6 trays I did, the first 6. I got 6 to do after I eat supper. I once again didn't put a camera on, guys. I'm sorry. I'm working in speed here. It's like 10:30 at night. I'm tired. but we had a grand total of 12. Pippin died out of all the trays, all 12 trays. Now the bottom tray that were supposed to be all Muscovies, there was like 7 that hatched that weren't Muscovies. Hello ducks, I'm here. It's me. Hello. Okay, let me through. All right, so what do we got here? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30, 32, 34, 36, 38. That's a pretty good haul on the first run. Okay, you guys, you need to go down here where the heat is. Hold on. All right, they're good for the night. Oh, look at this. Escapees while trying to. It's pitch dark out there, ducks. Come on, let me out. There's a crap load of mosquitoes in here. Come on. Out you come. Or in you come, I mean. I've never had this many ducks in this barn. It's a mess of ducks. So I'm glad I did the sort on the tray. There was a fair amount. I'd say probably about, I don't know, 60, 70 ducks I had to help. Because I think because they weren't turning in the tray, because the incubator was broken there, we don't know for how long. A lot were at the wrong end. Hello, ducks. You know, why are you panting? If you're hot, go outside. Your friends are outside. What a mess of ducks. Okay. I gotta go and do my dishes and go to bed. Oh, and clean up the back room. Dougie, I don't believe this. 10:30 at night. The duck whisperer's job's never done.
And don't forget to like the video and share it with your friends. And enjoy the show.